She's the co-founder and an account director of a marketing agency.
We've opened a smaller office in London. It's really cool. You know that many of our clients actually want to come to see the office. So I think giving up the likes is the best thing. I would never work with somebody who does not see us as equal.
The Extra Mile video version.
Hello everyone. Today we're visiting Magda Oltean, the alumna of École de Lausanne 2013. And currently she's the co-founder and an account director of a marketing agency, Minthical. So, hello Magda.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Let's start with a quick elevator speech. Could you briefly tell us about you and about Minthical?
Sure. So as you said, my name is Magda and I'm one of the two co-founders of Minthical. Minthical is a 360-degree approach company. Basically, we provide solutions from the beginning until the end to our clients, starting from branding to marketing needs, websites and social media. So basically, everything they need, they can come to us and we find solutions for them.
Perfect. Where do you work? Is it in Europe? Is it only in Switzerland? Or?
Our main office is here in Lausanne. So this is the first office that we opened. 2 years ago, we opened one more office in Bucharest, Romania, where we have the design and the development teams. And recently, we've opened a smaller office in London, where we have somebody that's trying to open the market for us. So we're quite international. We work a bit from everywhere, and our clients are really from everywhere. We've had clients in the US. Most of the clients are based here. Clients in Romania. We even had in Russia.
Okay, perfect. So how many people are currently in the company?
We are 14 in the company, but we also have a pool of independent professionals that we can work with if we need extra people. They come from, I don't know, translators to photographers.
So these are the outsourced people that help you sometimes on some projects?
Yeah, we have a group of people that we can work with if we need extra, more than our 14 in the 3 offices.
Could you maybe quickly tell, for you, top 3 marketing tools that company use? I understand that it's still specific to each company, but maybe there are some tools, let's say some particular like websites, maybe social media that are the most efficient.
I can tell you what we use and we've been using for a few years, and that's proven to I don't know, make our life easier. The first one is Basecamp, which is a project management platform. So basically we have the entire team there. We can create boards of each project. You can add the clients and you can just write messages there, leave comments, feedback, add the documents there. So it has helped us quite a lot in organizing ourselves and organizing the projects and the clients and everything. You can also have, I don't know, deadlines. It sends you reminders and things like that. So I think that's very useful for any company to have. So you don't always spend your time on emails. It's easier to have an overview of, let's say, all the employees in the company and all their tasks with Basecamp. We've used MailChimp quite a lot. I mean, we've started using MailChimp right at the beginning. Initially, we proposed that to our clients because it was much easier for them than to just do it themselves in an email and start copy-pasting their list of people. And that can be quite useful for any company. Now we use it ourselves as well. And I think analytics can be useful as well. I mean, just to get the basic data, and it's already really helpful for any client that has a website, just to see, I don't know, am I talking to a female audience? Am I talking to a male audience? What's their age? Should I improve my communication, my wording? So these 3 can help, I think, any...
The last one is Google Analytics, you said. Could you talk a bit more about MailChimp? Because I'm not sure that all of our viewers actually know what is it. And how can you use it?
It's a platform where you can send emails, a newsletter platform. So basically you can either create templates there that you reuse every time, or you can make new emails all the time. You can import all your contacts from an Excel or from different documents into MailChimp. And then you can also create like different lists. For example, I want to send people emails only to people in Switzerland. Then you have a list called Switzerland. You send that particular email just to Switzerland, or I don't know, Swiss Romand and the German side.
Can you also track the statistics, how many people open it and from what countries?
Yes, you can track statistics. I mean, there's also a free version for MailChimp. You also have one that you can pay, and it gives you obviously much more information. But you can see if people click, if people read, how much time they spend, what's happening. So it's quite useful if you are into sending newsletters.
Now, just a small tip for those who would like to learn more about digital marketing and to understand all the tools that are currently in use in 2019. I recently bought this awesome digital marketing course where you can find all the courses that are necessary to make you a pro of digital marketing. What is cool about these bundled courses is that you can find everything related to digital marketing, such as Facebook ads, MailChimp, SEO affiliate marketing, Amazon sales, and some other courses that are included in this bundle. As you can see, if you buy them separately, the price only for one, let's say the Facebook ads, is $197. However, if you get the bundle the way I did, you would pay only $37 for all these courses, which is pretty amazing. So here how it looks inside. You can see that here you have a table of video lessons with the name and the title. I pretty much myself like the way it works, because once you enter, you have an easy interface where you can track how many percentages you've completed of the course, and here's the video lesson.
I really like this visual of how to create a sales funnel on Facebook. So first off, the top of the sales funnel, or the upside down triangle, is posting engaging and shareable content. You're constantly posting images, videos, infographics, helpful blog posts, sharing other pages' content, sharing other YouTube content. Your goal is to attract and bring people to your page. This is the top of the funnel. We're building interest.
As you can see, it all looks pretty awesome. So I will leave you the link just down below, and now there is a crazy discount of 97%. That's probably one of the reasons why I bought it myself. Check the video lessons and go the extra mile.
So welcome to the office. This is basically the conference room, or the area where we, during our breaks, have our coffees and try to get new ideas.
Cool.
I just wanted to show you the project that I mentioned with the big sculptures and the big pieces that I talked to you about. This was also a smaller replica of a huge puzzle that we did together with that. So basically this is an event for which we did four huge museum-like statues that represent something, and then we also did smaller replicas of these in the form of puzzles, so people after the event can get a puzzle and try to build it at home.
What is it?
And this is the game that we actually did as a card game that was developed for somebody here in Switzerland, which is targeting kids. And well, not only, I guess you can also learn different languages. It's in 4 languages, and basically you kind of have to go and invent a story. There are different categories of I don't know, things to do, who does it, and things like that, and you have to either mime or invent a story.
What was the point of the game? Was it more as a marketing tool for them, or they sell it as a product?
No, they sell it as a product, and this is actually their first game. Now they're developing a second one.
Ah, cool.
Puzzles.
Could you maybe show us around the office?
So, as I said, this is the conference room, and then you go into the office side where we fit 6 people.
Okay. There is a view. I know there is a nice view. So this is the best view you can find in Lausanne.
I think so. You're very lucky. It's nice and warm. It's really cool. And you know that many of our clients actually want to come to see the office, to come into this Tour de Bel Air building, because it's very historic.
So this is the Flon basically, right? We're in the middle of Lausanne.
Yeah.
This is
the Palais de Justice.
Palais de Justice. And there is Lausanne Palace.
And then the Saint François area.
That's amazing. So this is your...
This is actually the dinner we could get it for.
Okay.
Usually there are mountains and piles of stuff.
Okay. So you work here with your partner? How many people do work here?
It fits 6 people now, we're only 4.
So tea room. So Magda gave me this Minthical sign. I will try to collect all the stickers from the interviews I've done. So here's a new one. Another viewer asked, whose name is Luis, asked, how will the F8 conference impact the marketing strategy? So just quickly explain what is 8 conference. And it's basically a conference what was organized by Facebook. They organize it every year, so they discuss some different topics. And one of them was that quoting, Instagram is testing a system that will almost entirely hide likes on personal feed, so you can focus on the photos and videos you share, not on how many likes you get. And this feature will trial in run in Canada, and if it's going to be popular, we might see it roll out in other countries.
The new design of the profile, which we're currently testing, we've made follower accounts much less prominent. A bigger idea is something we're starting to experiment later this week called private like counts. What private like counts mean is that as you scroll through feed, there are no like counts. You can see who liked a photo or a video. You can tap through it, and if you have the time, you can add them all up yourself. The owner can see how many people liked a photo, but only if they asked.
So this fact about Instagram, for example, as we know now, this is one of the biggest social media, and everything now is in Instagram. How do you think will it impact the marketing and the marketing strategy?
Well, to be honest, I think companies start to realize that likes are not it, and they need to understand, if they want to work with an influencer, for example, they need to see the quality that the influencer will bring to their company. So I think giving up the likes is the best thing ever, because you can really focus on the message the person is sending there, and maybe get rid of all this fakeness and all these ads-looking posts that nobody or very few people are really interested in. And I think when you start having a meaningful message, it doesn't matter how many likes you get, it doesn't matter if you have comments or not. It matters that at one point this gets into somebody's mind, and then when they have to start reacting in a similar situation, they'll be, let's say, in a way educated. So I think the point of social media is not to brag how many likes we have and how many followers we have, but to inform people and to teach people to go to better ways. I mean, it's the easiest way to communicate, so you have to really do it in a proper way.
Maybe it's a bit tough question, but then, okay, if we see that, for example, there are no likes and no, subscribers are still there, but then how can you track actually, for example, for this influencer, how much influence does she have, for example, and then I think also the pricing of these people is also based on some statistic that it's proven that they have some audience.
Yes and no. You'd be surprised to see how many people don't actually show how many, likes they've had for a certain point for a similar campaign with a different client. Many influencers and bloggers don't do that anymore. They just like, okay, this is what I do, this is what I stand for. You want me or you don't want me? This is what I can do for you in terms of, the posts that I can publish, what I can talk about. But then you'll have to just figure out yourself if it was successful for you or not. And you have to see what's the end goal for the company. Do they want to sell more? It can happen that people just go to their website and start buying things. If you want to take an example, if you look at the biggest influencers, Chiara Ferragni, she wore for her wedding a Dior dress. Dior made more money from her wearing that wedding dress than all the advertising that they've done throughout the year. So in the end, it doesn't matter how many likes and how many people saw it, because if they love the person, if they see that person is genuine, people will follow and go and buy the thing that she talks about.
Maybe something that also as a marketing tool, but maybe that didn't work for you from your experience, or maybe it doesn't work as much as it used to be. Maybe something that we should not stop using.
No, I would never say that about anything. Whatever works for you, that's the one you should use. Okay. I can just tell you from our experience, CRM tools like, Salesforce and Zoho, we've used both of them, never really worked for us. And it's not because they're bad or whatever reason. The reason for which they don't work for us is because we are very close to our clients, we know all of them, even if we don't necessarily see them face to face, but we develop a relationship over, let's say, 2 years with the client to the point that we know when they get married, we know when they're on holidays, we know when they have babies. So, and a Salesforce does not really tell you that, or does not bring this human side, as I was mentioning initially, it does not bring it in the limelight. And for us, it's very important to have a nice relationship with the client. So things like this, maybe we didn't use them at the right time. It's also possible. Maybe we started too early, but it was never very useful for us to add our client list there, to get 20 leads per week, try to call them all, and then in the end you end up with nothing. Because our business, I don't know, model or the way in which we get clients is word of mouth. It's the only thing that has worked, and honestly, the only thing we did so far.
That's something I really want to ask, because then you're a marketing agency. So how do you market yourself?
No, we don't do much.
Okay.
We don't do much. Even to this point, our website is not finalized. You know what they say, whenever you make shoes, you don't have shoes. When we make websites, we don't have
But the word of mouth is still quite useful for you, as you say.
I think it's the only one that's really working very well for us. If we have, for example, a company that we work with, and then there are, let's say, 5 people in that company that we have relationship with, one of them moves to a certain company, they bring us with them, if they're happy, of course, and that's how we keep on growing from company to company. Then there's them being happy and talking to other people, friends, family, and so on, and we keep on getting recommendations. And to be honest, I don't know if it works everywhere like this, but in Switzerland, this is pretty much what works. You cannot just go and approach somebody and be like, yeah, I want to try to sell you a website. Let's have a meeting. Yeah. I get at least 2 phone calls a week from insurance companies. I would never go for that. I have a guy that does the insurances for me. I know him. I've known him for 5 years. Whenever I have an issue, I go back to him. So I think the face-to-face is, and the recommend. You know, when you come recommended, 20% of the battle is won, and then it's even more pleasant for us to go and have a meeting with somebody that we know comes with a bit of a positive, I don't know, thought.
One thing you were mentioning at your presentation, I remember from Magda Oltean, that your USP is something that you really go forward to the client and really try to establish these relationships. Exactly. Maybe in what way you do it? Maybe because I think every company would say, yes, we try to provide good service, you know, but what is this maybe the extra mile, if I could say, that you go and you do something extra?
I think for us, first of all clients are equal, no matter if it's a startup or if it's a huge company. We always treat them in the same way. We're always nice and polite with everybody. We're always as responsive as we do with everybody. So I think that's very, very important for them, because we try to target the human side of everything, and we're not just robots that do our stuff. And I think what really counts here is that we enjoy the journey, we enjoy this process that we go through for every project, and less the actual outcome. I mean, you know, the website is live, perfect, 5 minutes of instant gratification, and then it's over. And then we start another process, and we start building a relationship, and we start knowing a client and understanding. I mean, it's amazing when you get an email from a client and maybe doesn't have a lot of time to write you, and you're like, oh, I know what he means, it's fine, I can start doing the job. And then they realize that you understand them, and it's amazing that, you know, the follow-up emails that you get after that, they're amazing, and it's very nice to have super positive emails and feedback.
Okay. What was your coolest project you did for one client, maybe, that you really remember was like so interesting and so cool to them?
I think every project is quite interesting for us, and they're quite different. I can say that some of them are quite challenging, but it's not necessarily because of the type of work we have to do, but more because of the relationship that we have to build. To be honest, I don't have anything in mind, but we did do something last week when we had to create human-sized sculptures for a client for an event. So we had to do like a huge chair with 4 legs, and then 1 leg that you can unscrew, because that was the topic of the event, and they had to send a certain message. And it's something that we've never done. I mean, we're not sculptors. We obviously worked with another company here in Lausanne, but it was crazy when you saw the huge chair that was taller than you, was like 2 meters high on a base and in a frame, and, you know, a bit like a museum. It was really nice to try to do something different and see it coming alive.
Perfect. Let's talk a bit more about the operational side of the business, as any business, let's say, and also your experience as an entrepreneur. I created this special rabbit, never ever do it. Okay. So what would be your 3 things during your entrepreneurship journey that you would say never ever do it?
It's a tough one, because I can't say we've had really bad experiences that I would not want to redo. I mean, the relationship with everybody has been quite nice. I would not necessarily make compromises on what we believe to be working for us. I mean, if for us, relationship with humans and with the people and the clients that we work with is important. If somebody does not give that back to us, then maybe we just don't go into that anymore, and we cut the partnership initially. And I would never work with somebody who does not see us as equal. Usually the relationship we have with our clients is a partnership. They give us something, we give them something back, we work together. We never come to a client and be like, okay, this is it. This is what you have to do, and I don't care if you like it or not. It's not the case because, as I said, each person, each client, each company is different. So we have to have a back and forth, otherwise it doesn't work. So if clients do not treat us nice and do not see us as, let's say, equals, we don't go into that. We've had some situations when people feel that if you're doing a service for money, obviously, they can treat you in any way, which is not true. This is something that we do not go for.
Another question about the business and operations part. When you started the business, what was your focus, let's say, during the first months to 1 year of operations?
Getting clients, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, we started straight after school, and we started because I had to do my student business project on a client here in Lausanne, and we actually had to rebrand the entire company. We had to recreate a new sales strategy for him and so on. So my part was to create a website and flyers and new logos and things that I had no clue about. And my business partner helped me at the time with tools. He had some more knowledge. He was actually working as an intern in the marketing department in EHL. So it worked very well together, and we decided to open the business. But we had some ideas of what we need on the operational side, but the main need was to get clients.
Okay,
So
what was the first, let's say, the most efficient way to get the clients?
Friends. I mean, I think the first year we used all the network that we created while living in Switzerland and tried to get small projects, tried to get anything that was available, sometimes even for free, even though we were very big believers that no matter how much they pay, they should pay, because then they feel that they're getting something in exchange, and we felt that there was a bit more of respect going on. So we tried to use the network and get more.
I bet EHL really helped also with this networking part.
For sure it helped, because studying for 4 years in EHL, I've created some contacts, and I've been to various events, and I've had colleagues as well that started some businesses, and we were working together, so it helped. For sure it helped. Everything that we do in life, I think, helps and brings you to a certain point. Whatever we did was helping.
So, to end up our interview, could you give one particular advice for people who like to open their startup or business, and what would it be?
I think there are many things I could tell people who start their business. The first one would be to really enjoy what you're doing. I've seen with a few of our clients and startups and bigger clients, people that really do not like what they're doing. And I think this cuts your success rate in half, for sure. So really be passionate about what you're doing, no matter what it is. Try to find the rhythm, trying to find the way in which you are bringing something to the world. And as long as it's meaningful what you do, you will have a chance of surviving and going further and achieving your goals. Because if you take a product, for example, you have 15 other varieties, but only one of them is really the best that most of the people choose. And it's because it brings something meaningful. I think people who think of other people are the ones that succeed in the end and try to when they try to grow a business. Okay. So Perfect. Be passionate.
Thank you. Right, thank you very much. Now, could you maybe just tell to our viewers if there anyone who would be interested in your services, what kind of products do you offer?
Well, that's it. We do not offer products. We are a service company, and as I said, we can help them revamp their business or even their personal branding if there's need for that. We can help them with any marketing collateral they need, the different campaigns that they want to build and bring to life. We do websites, platform design and development, and we also do social media campaigns and things like that. So in this range, whatever you can think of.
Okay, perfect. Well, great. Thank you very much. I will link the put the link down in the description below, so if one of you are interested, contact Magda and you can maybe collaborate with her. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe to our channel, where there's gonna be more videos coming out soon. Bye bye.